Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Skyhaven, where we are still building the biggest, the best international airport at this point the world has ever seen. Now, the year is currently 2005. We are not far off from catching up real world events. And we, last episode, built the double runway, which means we can now have more planes landing and taking off at once. Granted, only one runway is for landing, only one runway is for taking off, but we can land and take off simultaneously, so that works out really, really well for us. I'm kind of excited about that. I really am. Now, last episode we did some more expansions. We've now got more planes landing than we ever have done before, and we're in the process right now of slowly upgrading to this asphalt, which the roads are now asphalt. I'm just now going to start researching everything that revolves around asphalt stands, taxiways, and even runways as well. I'm not sure how that's going to go down, but it's going to be pretty interesting. That is going to set then the precedent of how we're going to then kind of build the final variation of our airport. So if you are enjoying the series so far, boys, make sure you smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you aren't new around here so you get notified when more episodes do come out. Now, I'm a little bit, how do I put it, unsure in which way to kind of go right now, because on one hand we can build these terminal stuffs and they're amazing, and we have gates and baggage ramps and we can create proper terminals and all that kind of jazz, and it's glorious. But on the other hand, I've recently researched this, the jet era terminal, which allows you to have a random building which sorts out the passengers and the baggage, and there's no issues. So I'm not really too sure which way to go down when it comes to building my final variation of the airport. Do I build actual terminals, ramps, baggages, all that kind of jazz, the claims and the check-in counters? I'm not too sure what road to go down. Now, wait, hold on. Can I accept? Wait, do I have any on-demand ones? Yeah, I do. Holy moly. Okay, let me accept this. So this is a purely cargo-based one. So we'll accept that straight away. I forgot we had the on-demand ones all set up as well. Now, the main focus right now is to try and make as much cash as we can. Also, to research as much as we can. Now, because we are making a bit of cash, I might get another administration building, which I always forget where they are. Facilities. Where are they right now? Airfield. There they are. I'm going to build 2 more of these bad boys. 1, 2. Which will allow me then to hire even more clerks. So keep hire, which means we'll get and tear through the researching as quick as we can, because this is what I want to research right now. So we managed to research the bid for constructions, which reduces the prices of everything, mainly and most importantly, asphalt road. We're now researching, if I scroll all the way to the end, the polymer materials for roads, which will then drop them by another 20%, which makes stuff even more cheaper to utilize, which is exciting. And then we've got to research the high strength asphalt concrete, which will unlock the runway, the ramps, or the exits and entries, depending on how you look at it, and also the taxiway as well. Now, from that, we can get the asphalt ramps, which is the stands for the planes. And then eventually, the last and final item is the optimization right now, which will reduce the prices of the taxiways and the roads yet again. So before I build any of these from what we research, I need to get this researched and this, so I have ultimately the cheapest prices in all the lands. But it's easier said than done, right, boys? It's easier said than done. So researching should start beginning shortly. It starts at 7 AM in the game. It does start at 7 AM. And I need to make sure, well, this is the thing, I actually don't know how big these final runways are going to be. Going based off everything I've done so far, and every time I get a new runway, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. You're assuming that the asphalt runways are going to be bigger than the concrete ones. It could not be. It could literally just be the same size, just asphalt. But if they're bigger, we're going to have to then unlock some more land. But all these questions, we're just not going to know until we've got it researched. Right, just keep accepting on-demand flights. Keep getting that on-demand money. And becoming on-demand rich. Yeah. Right, research now is underway. And the numbers are increasing quite rapidly. We've got planes here that do want to land. So we'll keep accepting them. It's all bonus money. It's all bonus money, boys. We've got enough cargo. We've got enough fuel coming in as well. And I've got over 500,000 in the bank. That's crazy cash. That is actually crazy cash right there. So, halfway in the researching. Very good, very good, very good. And we're almost going to be complete. Yes. Yes. I'm excited for this, boys. I am excited for this. So 70% done. Very nice. Because I know the next thing we're going to research is the runways, and that will give us our final, understanding of how big they're going to be. I would like to think they're going to be even bigger. And I might have to start building them this way before I can do one this way. I would like to have like multiple. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? It would be. Right. Researching is about to be complete. And bam, we're going to dismiss that. And next researching then is the high strength asphalt. Now, this actually shouldn't take too long. I just realized the time it's going to take to get it researched and done. That actually should be pretty quick. Look at that. It's almost on 10% already. 16, 20%. Okay, this is going to be done quicker than I thought it was going to be done. we are flying through this. We are actually flying through this right now. This is amazing. This is amazing. Right, 60%. Now, we are losing a bit of money. That's only because we just restocked a lot of stuff. But we do make the most of our cash on the evening. That's where we then reap all the profits in. So this is about to be researched. And then I like to compare the size of the stands as well. Consider new ones. So research the asphalt ramps. Now, how big is this runway going to be? Right, how big is this runway going to be, boys? Scroll all the way to the end right now. And here is asphalt. So it's a lot more expensive. It's a lot more expensive. Look at that. The concrete one that we got was 40 grand. This is 240. Oh my good God. It's huge. It's actually huge. Right, we need to unlock. I can't even build it if I wanted to. I've got to unlock so much additional land. Oh my God. So, in the grand scheme of things, boys, this is 50 grand, which we can buy. This is 20 grand, which we can buy. That's actually pretty cheap, that one. That strip there is 50 grand. This little strip here is 200,000. Holy moly, that's going to bankrupt me. That is going to bankrupt me. But I might be able to squeeze it in there. Where's the runway gone? Hold on, all the way to the end. See, I could actually throw it in there. And I could utilize that as one of the runways to begin with. So I could... Oh, actually, could I squeeze it in here? So we should be able to, right? Yes. Good God. It's going to be close. It's going to be close, boys. So ultimately then, you got to figure out then what the best way to go about building something like this would be. Truly, I don't know yet. Now, when it comes to the stands, again, I don't know how big they're going to be because we've only now just researched them. So, actually, let me research the last item. Research you. So the stand in question then, all the way to the end, is this, which, oh my goodness me, it is completely different shaped altogether. It's a big rectangle. Right, that's interesting. That is definitely going to be interesting right now and how we can do this. So the one thing that kind of like stops me wanting to go down the terminal kind of side of things is the fact that they have to enter and exit from one side and then exit out the other. Which normally they will kind of park up and then they'll reverse out to then taxi to the runway. So it's a bit of an awkward one, isn't it? It is a bit of an awkward one how you would kind of build this stuff. But they are 10 grand a pop. They're 10 grand. The runway is 240,000. The exit is 19,000. Holy moly. So what am I now researching? The asphalt thing, which is going to reduce the prices by 10% and all of that stuff. So it will take a big chunk of money off it, and then we can then start building all of that. So fast forward all this and see what we can kind of get done. But the airport is running smoothly. I'm now about to kind of change everything. So there's no more... Oh, there's another piece of land here I could potentially buy. 25,000. I might as well buy it. I might as well buy it while I can. And what I could do is I could build all the runways going across this way. And then the airport here. But I do like the idea of having a centralized location when we've got like different directions. But I don't know how you're going to squeeze all that in. That's 150,000 to buy. That's only 50,000 to buy. Why are these prices all over the place? That's what I know. They're completely all over the place, these prices, aren't they? So, accept that plane coming in, get some extra pennies. And my final bit of researching is now done. So I've now officially researched everything that comes under construction. And stuff is going to be so much more cheaper now. Right, perfect. Completed it, mate. Completed it. So personnel then, do we then continue researching all these upgrades to try and make us more efficient than what we currently are? Let's do the improved in-flight dining. We'll get that done. So the runway stuff, how much? It's now 216. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So the runway could go here, right? And in reality, I could build, because you can build over the crisscross. Oh no, maybe you can't. No, I might be mistaken. So I could build a runway there, and I could build a runway here, but I don't have much space. So we might have to stick to the kind of point of having a runway there, and then another runway here. And then maybe have to use the smaller runways to go there. Oh, it's a tough one, isn't it? I could do runway there, all the stuff in the middle, and then do another runway here, a runway there. So I could have like 4 runways, and all my airport stuff in the middle. See, I could do all that, but the issue is I don't have enough cash. One, I don't have enough cash, which means I can't delete all this and build it because I'm just not going to get very far. I'm just not going to get very far, so I'm probably like 2 million to kind of comfortably delete it. But I don't want to delete it because it is going to pay the bills and get me all up and running. So, should I just bite the bullet and build a runway? I got to buy this at some point. It's too expensive. I can just start with one runway, can't I? Let's just start with one runway. And if I spin this right round and place you as close as I can. Actually, not too close because I need to do all the taxiing and stuff, don't I? Yeah, so if I put you here. I'm just going to drop it there. I can always move it in the future. That's what I got to remind myself. I can always remove it in the future. Right, the ramps as far as we can go. Right, hold on, there's one there. So I'm going to have to utilize it for both taking off and landing. And then the taxiway, which is coming under here, right? So Asphalt taxiway. So if I bring this out just a little bit, all the way down. Not enough money! No way is that expensive. Boys, this is going to be a very, very expensive airport. This is going to be a very, very expensive airport right now. How am I going to afford all of this? How am I going to afford all of this? Right, more researching done. Let's just try and keep on top of all of this. It's a slow progress, isn't it? It is a slow progress right now, but that is ridiculous. But look how good it looks, though. It looks pretty sweet, though, doesn't it? Oh, new planes coming in, and we'll keep accepting these. Oh, it looks so modern. I want to kind of do it like 2 here, and then 2 there, and all my buildings in the center. That will be maximum efficiency. It really would. I can keep that for all passenger, and then build a cargo airport over there. I think that's the game plan, boys. That will be the game plan. So, it's very expensive. I can't really do much about that, unfortunately. So, it's maybe just a case of making sure that I'm, like, completely maxed out on all of this stuff. Will probably be the better idea. Oh, but they've done the researching, by the way. Right. Go again, boys. Go again. But you don't make your money until the evening on all of this. So, we kind of have to wait. That's the downside. I could schedule more flights. Again, that's not a problem. Right. I'm such an eager beaver right now to get all this done. Can I go all the way across? I can. I can. So that's done. Now, eventually I'm going to get another runway. So it doesn't really matter what I do and how terrible the building's going to be. Now, for 9,000 big ones, we can build some stands. So, oh, this is going to be tough. So if I built one just there, we'll build one. Actually, we'll build a couple. Right, I've got 5 in. I've got 5. Now, I'm going to build this the same way that I build this airport. Until I've got enough money to build double runways, there's no point me building anything because I've got to then change it all. You know what I mean? So I don't want it. Do you know what I'm thinking as well at the same time? I've got to turn all these off now because my other thought process is, what if I turn all of these round to face the other way? So what if I got them to face that way instead? So if I put you here, let me turn you off, move you. Because the road is then closer to where the buildings would be. I'm turning these off as well so we can't utilize them. Because I don't want on-demand flights trying to land here, you know what I mean? So the plane comes in this way, but it's got to then go out that way, which really annoys me, that does. It really annoys me, that. Why can't it just kind of go backwards and then off they go? But, you know, it's what it is, boys. It's what it is. So, Asphalt taxiway, which we now should be able to go through all of that. I've got to match up to here just for my OCD, which I don't have enough cash to do. Holy moly, is this expensive, boys. This is expensive. Right, we have to wait for some more cash to now come in. So we'll start with 5 basic ones, build a basic version of this here, and then we should be okay and good to go. I'm going to have to build my own buildings over here that need all the stuff that's needed for it. Because it's too far for the vehicles to drive over. Plus, I don't want any of them utilizing it anyway. So, yeah, we've got to keep it going, boys. Gotta keep it going. So, it will be coming evening shortly. And that means we make the most money at that point. But I'm only now just realizing the extent of the money I have to spend. But I wonder if you can get, like, different aircraft landing here, though. Bigger aircraft. I don't think so, but it'll be kind of interesting to see. Right, I am in the hole big time right now, but we should get out of it as soon as we stop researching, because we're not paying all those staff wages anymore. And I think I should change the number on these as well. So this will be, why don't we call it 41? Oh, hello, dismiss you. 41? 42? 43? 44? And 40. That's 43 guns in here. 45. Just so I know where they are in the scheduler. This makes it a little bit easier for me. And then we'll get researching next. There's not really much left of this I've got to research either. The advanced fuel training. This just gives us a bunch of speed boost, which makes us, again, like I said, a lot more efficient. So night time's now here. And this is where we then should start eating into our debt and producing a decent amount of profit. And then we can hopefully use that to build the basics over here. Yeah. So the idea is, you know, these little buildings here where you can kind of build. I would like to build this, but it doesn't really work how you expect it to work. Like, I can build them here for a nice little terminal, but I would like to kind of do it like sideways on and have like a big building with a bunch of gates that we can kind of connect to and have it all nicely spaced out. But to be able to kind of test and trial it all, you just need money in the bank. Right, let's get this now all finalized. We're going to bring this all the way down. Oh no, it's going to be way too expensive to bring it all the way down. So let's just keep it like that, okay? Let's just keep it nice and simple, boys. Nice and simple. Let's not push the boat out. Let's not push the boat out right now. So we need to sort out the road. So we now got asphalt road. So I'll bring this out a little bit more. Cross it over. And I'll give us a little bit of breathing space to work with. Bring that just there. Bam, 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 bam. Right, glorious. So, we're going to need a bunch of stuff for it then. And I have the option of either building those buildings, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to actually build this, the Jet Era Terminal. And I'm hoping it is sufficient enough for those 5. Problem is, I've got no money again. I've got to wait for some money to come in. So, accept some flights. Right, come on, boys. Give me the money. You make a lot of cash when those cargo planes come on the passenger stands. That's when you make a big chunk of cash as well. Because they require a lot of refueling. They really do. So 40,000 big ones. How much is that building going to be? The Jet Era Terminal. Now, what does it look like is the question. No. Terminal facilities. No. Entrance, exits. Capital can build in. Jet Era Terminal. Now, this has 5 parking spots. Will that be enough for the 5 stands? We'll get it in. We'll have to now buy the parking slots. Bam. Bam. Bam, bam. It only has 1 work slot, though. So is this more a sense of it's a case that this is only for 1 stand? Oh, I'm not sure how I feel about this now. Because these... And then again, they've only got 1 place as well, but... The baggages have got more. It means you can... Basically, what that means is it can only load 1 vehicle at a time. That's what the work stand means. You know what I mean? It can only load 1 vehicle at a time. Now, if I was to buy... Oh, 2.2 million rate in income, but we are spending a lot. Baggage vehicles, we can have up to 100 capacity. Passenger vehicles, we can have up to a 50 capacity. I'm not sure if there's actually a bigger 100 capacity vehicle. I think there might be a 70 capacity vehicle that I'm yet to research. Yeah. Yeah. Right, are the cargo planes on the way yet? The cargo planes are going to arrive shortly. This might be one of them. And they require a lot of refueling. This is where I make the big bucks. This is where we do make some big bucks right now. Where's the refueling? The 4-lane refueling is going to be absolutely through the roof as this all gets done. Right, let me just quickly now buy the vehicles over here. 5 vehicles, so it could be 1 vehicle for each, which is not a problem. And let me now hook up all of these. So that's for the passengers. This is for the baggage. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with this. Because, it's going to be trial and error. Because it's a whole new level that I'm not quite used to. Oh, that's the wrong baggage vehicle. Right. Scrap you. And I need the stair one. So I've got to buy this for each and every single one right now. Damn it, I bought the wrong one. It's easily done, isn't it? It's easily done. Right, that's done. Oh, god damn it. You're purchased. You're purchased. You're done. Now it's these 2. So, bought you. Bought you. Next. Buy you. Buy you. I think I've got the right ones. I think I have. So we're now missing all the additional stuff now for them. So we'll start with refueling. So facilities, we need the... Actually, no, we do refueling first. Let me just do it in order. Let me do it in order. So 4-lane refueling. We'll get right next door to it just there. And we'll hook these guys all up. Now, 4-lane refueling, which means you can refuel 4 vehicles at once. We'll do 8, which means each stand will have the space for 2 fueling trucks. Oh, they're so expensive, aren't they? I forgot how expensive they were, but we can kind of hold out for that for a minute. So they have the refueling. There's so much more that they now need. So facility-wise, we've got the waste treatment facility, which will hook this up as well, which is going to require vehicles. So 4, 5. And can I afford 5 of these? Yes. Well, that's 1 more facility done. That is now 1 more facility done. Ticked off. Completed it, mate. But we do need so much more. I've got to also connect up to the main road as well, so I can't forget that. Otherwise, it will just not work. No, actually, I think they will be okay. They might be okay, but I still need to connect them up. So we're just doing some restocking right now, so we are going to be a little bit in the hole, and we have to now start waiting for our passenger planes to arrive. Oh, I'm excited about this. I am really excited. Because I can get them big cargo planes landing in the morning. Because it turns out passenger planes have a certain time of day that they're only willing to arrive at. You know what I mean? They're only willing to arrive at. So, yeah. It will be interesting. It will be interesting. Right, so we have now got the passenger planes landing. Research is now taking place, so this is where we'll start eating into the money again. But we should be able to get a bunch of researching now done, which will make us super efficient. We do have new contracts we can sign, but I'm going to sign those when I can get the new stands up and running. Right, almost done. Almost done. Next one, please. So, extra meals for porters. Again, it's all to do with speed boosts. It just makes them so much faster. Planes we can now accept on the on-demand. Very nice. Very nice. And at some point, we will come out of this debt. But to buy those refueling trucks, 30,000 a pop, I've only purchased 2 of them. So that is, it's quite expensive. It is quite expensive. Right. Let's do this. I truly think we are going to have to wait until the evening again. Because you are paying for the clerks right now doing all the research. But we've got enough stock right now, so we'll keep ticking through. Right, dismiss this then. So what are we up to next then? We've got a total of 5 more items that we need to research for the personnel. Safety briefings, again, it's all speed boosts and stuff. Manual forklifts, speed boosts, extra meals, speed boosts. That's a 30% speed boost. 15% speed boosts, and this is another 50% speed boost as well. So it pays to have those upgrades, boys. It pays to have those upgrades. Right, so as quick as you can get the money coming in is as quick as the money does disappear. Keep accepting these on-demands because they are free money that you would not normally get. And this is about to be researched as well. I can't believe how much researching we're getting done. Now, I don't know if you've noticed this though, but I'm no longer having the issues where the plane doesn't get its services on time. That just shows you how quick we now are. Let's wait for a big boy. Yeah, this plane here, is it a cargo one? It is a cargo one. Let's follow the journey of this plane. Right, it's just coming down here right now. Here it is. There it is. So it's just there. So let's follow its journey. It's unloading the cargo. Refueling right now. The refueling is so quick. I can only do 100 capacity of cargo at a time because that's what the vehicle can currently hold. But again, it's got like a 2-hour window to turn around in. I think this one's got a 3-hour window, if I'm not mistaken. And then the loading will then begin. Let me just get the next researching done. So the loading will then begin shortly, which they're bringing the cargo from over here, which is now being done. You see the second or the third vehicle is there waiting already for it to take over. And this might get it done within the original 2-hour window that I had set for my flights. So it's done. It's legit done. Like, so speedy. Now, I would love to follow a passenger plane variation of it as well, because that... Are you passenger? No. Are you passenger? No. Because a passenger has more stuff going on. Are you passenger? Now, the fact that that plane had to go down and then turn around shows me it needs the bigger runway. Now, that is going... Where's this plane going to? Oh, it's going just to here, this stand there. So, oh, that's done. Right, next. Right. Oh, we're so close to getting all this research, boys. Right, wait for this. All the vehicles are here for this plane already. So here's the plane right now. And now all the services are being done. So, tearing through it. Disembarking's done. Luggage has been unloaded. Cargo's been unloaded right now. The waste has been done. The cleaning's been done. The water's loaded. The fueling has now been done. The catering's been done. Everything's been done. All we got to do is now load the luggage and board the new passengers. Ridiculous, right? It's absolutely ridiculous how quick this now is. So we have a little bit of a wait time right now to board the passengers. Again, you got to wait for the passengers to be called to their gate. It's been done that quick that I'm not ready to do the other stuff yet. That's how quick it's been done. But the plane will be on time. There's no stress about that. It will be on time. These guys are ready to load up shortly anyway. You just got to wait for everyone to be called from their gate. Now they're going to it for that plane. It's just, we're just so quick. We're just so quick at this point. Right, they're now getting on to the bus. And now be transported over here. And again, this would all be done within the 3-hour window that this plane has. Done. And it now just sits there and waits for its time to depart. Absolutely glorious. Absolutely glorious. Right, we're just playing the waiting game, boys. We are just playing the waiting game. So this research is almost done as well. Now, once I've comfortably done a lot of researching, I can then get rid of a lot of the additional clerks that I currently have, so I don't have to pay for them anymore. And then that will then reduce my outgoings every hour. Can't wait for that, boys. That's why we make all the money in the evening, because you're not paying wages. Right, could they get this done, though, before the end of the day? Oh, that's going to be a tricky one, isn't it? Are they going to do it? Yeah, I think they should do it in time. I think they should do it in time. So that's now all done. And that there, I believe, is every researching done for personnel and construction. Now, when it comes to office work, there is a lot of stuff here that we still yet to get done. Contracts, not kind of jazz. But I'm not too worried about that just yet. I'm not too worried about that stuff just yet. So what I'm going to do, actually, is airplane services. What am I now missing out on? Where's my next one? The visual aura radio thingy-majiggy-bobby-booty. How quick can they get that done? Can they do that one before the day ends? Let's find out if they can or not, boys. Are they up for the challenge? I don't think they're going to do it. Nah, they're not going to do this. So it's night time. Now, as of this point moving forward, we are no longer paying the wages for all those clerks because they're not working right now. So this is why we kind of then start to make a lot of money now back. And we can eat into that debt. But we are going to reduce the amount of clerks that we do have in general. So when we do start having to pay their wages again, we've got a lot less. It's annoying that I have to keep clicking. But I'll bring this right down because we're not now needing to research as much. So I'll bring this down to the research points is about 600. There we go, 601. There we go. So when we do have to start paying for them again, it won't be as much. So we should be making profit throughout the day. Right. Let's eat into this. And we're going to have to pay for the refueling in just a moment. So that will take a big chunk of money out of us. I think that's a refueling truck there. Oh, no, it's not. It's the one dropping off all the passengers. Right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Refueling's coming in. We'll pay that bill. Bam. Just like that. Nearly 200k. And then these are still passenger flights. Get ready for them cargo planes in the morning, boys. Oh, that's a good chunk of cash. That really is a good chunk of cash. Right. So, once I start making the money, we'll then... I'm not going to worry too much about getting the additional fueling trucks, because I'll save that towards the end, but I want to try and get all the other buildings now in. So, we've got pretty much everything except catering ramp. Cargo we will need to do, if we want them cargo planes coming in the morning. Water supply station and a cleaning service too. Some of them are pretty cheap to get in and implement, so it ain't too bad. It ain't too bad. And it's that awkward time right now where you just wait for the transition to the next day, almost, and we can get those cargo planes coming in. So, we're just playing the waiting game. We're just playing the waiting game. We should get another bunch of cargo and fuel coming, which will obviously spend some money, but it won't be as much money as normal because we haven't really used much fuel. So, we'll be okay on that. Right, out those planes now go. Right, we're going to have to pay for that refueling stuff. So, we're on the cusp of making money, but the big thing is the wages. The staff wages, 244,000 big ones, which is crazy amount of money. It is a crazy, absurd amount of money right now. Right, we pay for the refueling, which is all good. And those cargo planes should be on the way in shortly. And I can't wait, because they need a lot of fuel. They do need a lot of fuel. Right, are we all done? So 23,000 big ones in the bank right now. 50,000. We can actually utilize some of that right now to build some of this stuff. So right to the end, we've done the waste treatment. The water station is next. We'll build this one. So hook this up. There we go. Get 5 spots and then get 5 vehicles. That is another one ticked off the list. Very good, boys. Very good. Right, wait for a bit more cash to come in before I build the next one. So I want to try and build each one as it comes in. Right, them cargo planes are now coming in as well. Why can't I click on the cargo plane? Look how much fuel they require. That's where your boy makes his cash now. That's where your boy makes his cash. Right, wait for them to be finished refueling and they pay that bill to us. Look at that, 150,000 already, and there's still more to come in. Right, facilities then. We've done the cleaning next. I'll build it down here. And then 5 slots and bam, ba, bam, bam, bam. So now we're missing cargo, ramp, and catering. What was that? Oh, I was cleaning that wasn't it? Cargo, ramp, and catering. So here's the catering. Aero, snacks, and meals facility. Is that the one? Yes, that is the one. I thought it was like a more of a fancier building. Five. I gotta get a better vehicle than what that is. But it's still okay, though. It's still okay. So I need ramp and cargo next. So the ramp building, I'm sure there's like a jet era service building, right? Jet era ramp service. That's what I need. All right, bam, 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 bam. Oh, I need to buy that many. All right, 5 for them. So what I meant is the fueling trucks I need more of. So I can buy 2, so I've got 4 in total. So they're just now missing the cargo side of it is what they now need. I just spent a big chunk of money. So wait for a little bit more cash to now come in. We'll get some cargo down. Should be all good, right? So another 200,000 in the bank. Facilities, I then need advanced air cargo terminal, which will probably get directly opposite there. Connect these all up. And then buy the vehicles. So I can get more parking spots, but I'll see how I get on with these ones first. And they need to be connected to the outside supply, you know, for a supply. So the asphalt road, as we come up here. Bring this down. Right, I'm trying to create more connections. Right, it's very far out of the way, but that is done. So technically, I can now start accepting flights for this side of the airport. Oh, I don't know why, but I feel really nervous about this. So let's turn them all on, and I'm going to schedule them all because we've still got the on-demand stands on the other side, and we don't really get that much demand for on-demand. Mind the pun. Mind the pun. Right, there we go. That should be now glorious. And if I get to the contracts then, let's see what we can pretty much accept. So, nothing new there. We do have all of this, which I'm going to kind of sign. We got everything selected for them. Oh, I didn't sign. I pressed cancel, didn't I? Now, I don't really care about what time of day because we've got 5 stands to utilize them from. So we'll take what we can take, and then we'll reschedule it, and then we'll kind of fine-tune what we actually need. Right. Nothing else I can accept at the minute? What's this preview? Ew. Is there no others I can take? Not at the minute. I might need to do some more researching maybe to get some like different stuff. But the scheduling right now, where's the 40s? Here's the 40s. 41, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that will go here. You will go there. Is that way too close, you reckon? I feel like that might be a bit too close for them. So we didn't get very far, did we, with all those ones we just accepted? We did not get very far. No sirree. Now, is there any cargo ones I can accept? Okay, now there's new ones. I'm looking for the big boy ones. Is the Royal Postmaster, Royal Aviation? It's got to be like 17. Oh my goodness me. Right, let's accept these 3. To begin with, this is going to change the airport dramatically. I don't think we quite understand what it's going to do. They're not actually cargo, I just realized. These are cargo, but they're not really high paying. Right, are they giving us new stuff now? I'm not too sure. Oh, yes please, boys. These are nice high-paying flights. Right, I'm getting to that point right now. I've got to be careful what I'm doing. Because just like that, I'm running out of space. If anything can be repositioned, I'm going to try and reposition it. Alright, take that off a second. Yeah, that's there, because I've got this one I've got to try and squeeze in as well. Alright, you're there. So where can that go? Could it squeeze in here? It could do, but there's too much going on. This is all yellow. Oh, that there. Could go somewhere else. Yikes. Right. No. Oh, wait. Move that there. No, that there. There. And then that's got to go within this window. But navigating all of this is pretty difficult. In reality. I'll put that one back down here. That can go up there. Ooh. 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 Now that can't go on there. Why? Because it's a cargo stand. That's why. That's why, Seniac. It's a cargo stand. This is the most difficult part of all of this. See, that could have been that could have been repositioned. And that's the annoying bit. Right. Oh, we've got to play around. This, I'm not going to get it all in, am I? Oh, it's just too close. It's just one too many. That's annoying. You need it on one that's got like a double. Right, if I put you here. But then I've got this, which needs a squeeze in here. Can that go a little bit later in the day? Have I just done it? That's like a puzzle all on its own, isn't it? Now, I know it's not perfect. Far from it. But that's a puzzle all on its own. Yikes. And then cargo could go there in the morning. Now, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Because we'll have to wait a little bit later for that stuff to kind of happen. But I have all of a sudden 5 additional stands that can earn me revenue. Which are also going to utilize and suck up more fuel. You're just not going to win. Right, we're going to pay for the nose right now in all of our resupplying. Very nice, very nice. And I wonder if there's any early cargo contracts. And when I say early ones, yeah, these 1, 2, 3, 4. I can assign 4. We can assign 4 there. That works out really well. Only one of the stands is not going to have that one. So that'll hopefully be making almost max money a day. And I am all here for that. Give me the cash. Give me the actual cash. So, is this going to be a huge gold mine for us? Well, we're going to find out next episode. If you guys got any suggestions of how I could maybe approach building my final variation of the airport, whether I use these jet era terminals or build my own buildings, again, let me know in the comment section down below. But until next time, boys, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.